Central Guinea Pig Rescue.
He came from a childcare centre.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah, they're all sort of keen with them when they're little, and and then they get sick of them when they get a little bit older, and
I know.
Actually got to look after them.
Yeah.
Hello, Bear.
Yeah,
But he was a single guinea pig in a childcare centre.
Oh, these two girls. Well, at least they realised, and they then got him where he could find friends. Yeah. So they did the right thing. But
You're getting on with those girls, aren't you?
wow, and these two girls are going to find a home with Bear. That's fantastic.
Yeah, he's just had his manicure and his pedicure during the week.
Well, that is fantastic.
I do it myself because I have little clippers for it and that. And he's really good. He's so just lets me do it.
He's got a cyst on the side, and he gets that lanced at the vet.
Oh, okay.
You know, there's
I'll have a look at it for you.
those fatty tissue things.
Yeah.
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 I thought we got rid of it last time at the vets. They said, I think they said pretty much they thought they'd taken it all away.
Yeah.
But it's not inside, it's just on the skin, you know.
Yeah,
I'll have a look at it for you.
We'll have a look at it, Bear, eh? Have a look.
My girl was done 4 weeks ago, and we're just doing follow-up videos on the recovery.
Okay.
I'll actually get her out and show you.
Completely
Okay.
gone.
It is, sweeties.
Oh, that's really wonderful. They are getting on really well.
Oh yeah, no, I've
Yeah, and that little girl, the orange girl over there, yeah, she's been through a lot. I'm really happy for her. Wow.
Oh, that's a good life with us.
Little guy. Okay. All right. So this is Bear. How old is Bear?
5.5.
5.5? Okay. So how often do you have the cyst drained by a vet? How often do you see them?
Been done twice.
Twice. Okay, and how long between visits?
About a year.
Okay, all right. So what Bear has is the remnants of a sebaceous cyst. And this is something that comes up from time to time with animals where a cyst has ruptured. So they typically feel a swelling. They will turn around and they can even bite the top to alleviate the pressure themselves. They can't clean it out fully, so it remains. And that's sort of how these sebaceous cysts start. But when you then acquire one of these animals and you want to make it right, the question is, how do you then treat it? So people see me a lot on YouTube treating, abscesses, cysts, all sorts of things. And we will lance some, others we don't, others we put warm compresses on. Like, we're dealing with different skin types, skin tissues. So the reason I thought we'd film this is because Bear is in that interesting stage where he's had this for a while and he's seen a vet who has cleaned it out several times, but this is the cyst here, and it is the remnants of a sebaceous cyst. If we look carefully at that, what it consists of is a large, deep shaped cyst. So it actually goes in about an inch, 3/4 of an inch in the tissue, and a large amount of scar tissue, which is here, this scar tissue from where it's built up and had to close from before. So as this gets larger, it builds infection still in this area, and it's a little bit like a volcano, and it's actually doing it again on him. To remove it, we have to remove all of that, and you cannot use a warm compress to do that. It has to be lanced and then removed. So it's one of the ones that we do all the time, but it has this tissue which is, if you like, scar tissue sort of mixed with infection combined. There's a combination of things will come out of there. Okay, so in terms of actually removing that, we've got, it's actually it's going to come away quite well. but what's happening at the moment with this is that there's infection there, and how I can tell that is localized temperature. So, and I'll get you to feel it in a moment, because when you feel a guinea pig's ears, the temperature between your fingers should actually match your own. So it feels like you were touching your own hand. It should feel like that. When a guinea pig has a temperature, their ears are red hot, and that's an indication of a temperature throughout their body. When we touch an area like this that's localized and we feel heat, we know that there is infection in that area. And there is. So I'll get you to come round and do as I've done, trying to protect him from the lawnmower there. If you put your hand in here, see how I'm putting my fingers on either side, quite deep. I want you to do that, and then be there long enough so that you can feel the temperature. I'll hold him. It's quite warm, isn't it? It is, yeah. That's what I mean. It goes in nearly an inch. And it's actually at the base of that we need to get that out. So what the vets have been doing is actually just squeezing it and removing the easy to remove infection, if you like, that can be sort of squeezed out in the top peak, but they're not actually removing this lower level area. Would you like to come around and feel it? Yeah. So just hold it on either side. And then it is, yeah. Okay, so it just hasn't been, what they're doing is actually just treating it, cleaning it. They're not actually removing it.
Yeah, it's once you feel it like that, it feels much bigger than it looks.
Yeah, definitely. Now, when it's in this location as well, it's just below his rib area. So it's actually in the skin area. It is a sebaceous cyst, no question about that. Yeah, it just hasn't been dealt with correctly. So to remove that, food for thought. It's not going to hurt him. Sebaceous cysts are normally completely benign. They're a bit of an unsightly thing when they're really large. For him, you don't notice it there. So it's going to get larger. If you see some of the videos we've got online, they get really big. Like some of them are. Yeah, the ones we've had removed. The largest, I think, was called Black Pig. So there's a video called Black Pig. If you check that one, then you'll actually, you'll see the size of what we removed down there. This is minuscule by comparison. But this is also old. So it's actually a combination of two videos. I'll hand you back. Yeah.